Usually in this period where it's not like very winter and it's still not spring, I'm longing for warmer days, for summer, for that beautiful warm, I don't like hot days to be honest, but warm days, spring days, late spring days. So today's look is inspired by light. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it is inspired by spring summer light that almost baths whole streets. That beautiful warm toned terracotta golden light, especially in Mediterranean cities like in Italy, where you have so much yellow facades in house, orange and everything, and everything looks so dreamy. I'm starting by applying stroke cream by MAC on the high points of my face, as always. And as I said, in this period I'm just scrolling through Pinterest to find that spring summer inspiration. I love spring. I'm not that big fan of summer because it's too hot, and I don't like too hot weather. I like spring, but I like that whole beautiful easy living of summer. And the light during summer is of course so different than winter. In winter everything is colder, of course, that's logical, and everything is different during summer. Everything. People are like more easygoing, everything is slower, everything is more bright and optimistic, positive. For foundation, my MAC Face and Body, because I want to keep that light coverage. Of course, everything goes with whole vibe that now I'm telling you. And I want to try this application with this duo fiber brush from MAC, because I've seen many people using this brush for foundation, but somehow in the past it didn't work for me because it leaves so many strokes on face. But I will try and then finish off with Zoeva brush, more dense brush, to polish it. Now I'm just trying to apply it this way. Usually I apply face and body with fingers because I think that this kind of foundation, very low coverage foundation, water-based foundation, works really well with fingers. But now I will try with this brush. It requires more work, more blending, but I don't care. I just want to spend some extra time blending. Actually, it's not the best, it's not my favorite technique with this kind of brush, but it's not the worst. As I said, it requires more time. It requires more time, but it is not the worst. It's actually it is good. And now I'm polishing with this brush to make sure that there's no strokes left on my face. Touch of concealer under my eyes, my lips and nose, all the usual places that I repeat all the time. And since we are doing very warm look inspired by all that summer light and terracotta, I will warm up my face a bit, but I will use that terracotta on my cheeks, but I want some extra warm on my face, and I'm using bronzer, cream bronzer, to warm up my face, as I said, but just a bit. And I'm using this Chanel Bronzella Beige, and I like this one because it is not it is creamy, of course, but it is not that melting cream where you have to be very careful when you're applying it in order to not look like you shattered so much bronzer on your face. It's very buildable, which I always appreciate in cream products, and very easy to work with. You almost cannot over apply this one, almost. If you are using right brush, I like to use this kind of brush, this dual fiber from MAC, or I like this one. So if you are using a right brush for this one, it looks beautiful on skin and you cannot detect it. You just cannot. Now when I look a bit more alive than before, I will start to build this beautiful color. I will swatch it for you. So here it is. This is the shade Beautiful, and look, it is beautiful. And when you're applying cream blusher, and this lipstick is highly pigmented, it is very good to just put it very into the bristles and almost make it disappear and build it slow, because if you do this and just apply it on your face, it will be very aggressive. So just put it into the bristles. I know it is hard to wash this kind of brush out after this, but it is worth, because it looks then real natural. And even this is too much, so be careful. Or you can just do this on tissue. It is also good. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, and it works as cream blusher, because some lipsticks, they just don't work as blusher. I have that one from Yves Saint Laurent, and I tried it as a blusher and just it didn't work. It didn't work. It was not good formula for cream blush. I'm using foundation brush to melt it, and I will focus on the here, because this area gets really red if I'm on the sun, and tap rather than swiping. By swiping you are ruining your foundation, your bronzer. It looks very fresh and goes really nicely with this bronzer. On the lids, of course, in the bridge of your nose. It looks very almost weird if your cheeks have blusher, have bronzer, and then it's just white on your nose from foundation. It looks very weird and like unfinished, undone. And personally, I'm always afraid of blusher. I always think it's too much blush, but of course you can add more, and that's just in my head. I don't know why, but I always think, oh, you will over apply your blusher. But sometimes on other people, I really like to see a pinch more blusher. It can look nice. And for my lips, I don't want full color, full pigment on my lips, because as I said, I'm not a big fan of this lipstick in its full pigmentation, full power on my lips. I tried it and I just didn't like it. But now I applied my lip balm and I will make it as a stain, and let's see how that goes. So I have some on my finger and I will start by tapping. Actually, I will use brush because it's easier to achieve that powdery lips look with brush. And you can blend it maybe a bit over your lip line. I think that's a very nice look. Very runaway-ish look. I can do this literally for hours. I like it, it's so therapeutic, it's so calming. And when I do this kind of look, I'm feeling like I came from Renaissance painting, but they have that beautiful, as I like to say, kissable lips, that velvety, blended lips. It is divine for me, if you ask me, and I think this is fine. I think that I should stop. I'm still not sure if I need some eyelashes, some mascara. I feel that I need a touch more concealer. I will apply touch more concealer under my eyes. And if you want, with this brush that it has a touch of concealer, you can frame a bit around your lips so it looks neat and polished. And this is the finished result. I don't want to add any mascara. I just want to keep everything so light and airy and beautiful. And I really hope you like it. Dislike, like, comment, subscribe, and see you in the next one.